and welcome to the Business of Being a Virtual Assistant. I'm your host, Tiffany Parson, and you're watching and listening to episode number 253. Today, I am sharing a short message with you, and that is about focusing on your strengths. In your virtual assistant business, are you expecting to know how to do everything? All the different areas, all the different categories. You're awesome in administrative, want to be awesome in creative, want to be awesome in tech. Is that even possible to be great in all categories? Well, let's explore this thought of being strong in all three categories. Is that even a thing? Why do we expect to be strong, to be great in all areas of our business? It could also be not just the front side serving clients, but also the back side. You're great at marketing. You want to be great at your bookkeeping, great at the administrative stuff for your own business, great at every single corner, nook, and cranny of your business. Is that a realistic expectation? I don't think so. It's not possible. Let's retrace our steps and think back to where it was put on us to excel at everything. So, growing up, I can remember it was a thing that you wanted to be well rounded, especially for college applications. And back in the 90s, well rounded meant you had a high GPA, you were active in school groups and clubs, and you also did some type of sport. And if it wasn't a sport, you played an instrument, you were in the band or something like that, right? That was well rounded, all areas, academic, the social aspect, or not necessarily social, but we'll call it community because it'll be school community, and then sports or arts. This is where the notion of us being great at everything started. Those seeds were planted. High GPA. Oh, but he doesn't play any sports. He's not any clubs. He's only focused on school. Oh, well, if he's only focused on school, then yeah, he should have straight A's because he's not doing anything else. The expectation was to be doing other things. Colleges looked at you negatively because school was your life. If that was all you could show, what else is he doing? Is he working? Is he in clubs? Is he doing charity work? Is he in sports? And once, as a teenager, you understand that, then you start trying to do all the things because you want to be well rounded. You want to have your options wide open when you graduate. So you try to be great at everything so that you get the approval of schools, approval of parents, approval of whoever, mattered to you. That's where the seeds were planted for us to be great at everything. How many of you succeeded at that? Did you succeed at being great at everything? I didn't succeed at being great at everything. I made a decision to allow myself not to be great at everything. I can remember deciding the first year in high school, deciding which class was going to be my C class. Every year, I would decide on which class was going to be my C class because I wasn't going to put that kind of pressure on myself. Now, where I got that from, I don't know. Why I thought that was okay, I don't know. I've always been one to make up my own rules. So that's an example of making up your own rules. Yes. And for the first 2 years, history was my C class. I had world history one year and U.S. history another. And I just wasn't interested enough to want to do the work. So C was my goal. And then I would, pick it up in the other classes, and then GPA would be fine. GPA allowed for a C. And then I can remember science became my C class. Physics specifically became C class. That was okay. I think I got this from maybe one year, or maybe the first semester I made a C, and then I was okay with it. It didn't hurt the GPA too bad, and I was like, I'm going to have a C class every semester. So between history and science, those were my C classes, decidedly C classes. Now, in your business, are you expecting to be great at everything? Are you wondering why, it's kind of like a seesaw? When I'm doing really, really great at one thing, I'm sucking at another thing. And then flip side, I'm doing really, really great at this other thing, and I'm sucking at another thing. We're always extreme. It's great, and I suck. And it's probably not even that you're sucking. It's just that you're comparing it to being great. And if I'm comparing greatness up here, then anything that's not meeting it, I suck at this. We're so extreme, so dramatic. I suck at this. I'm here to tell you, you don't suck at that other thing. It's just not great. You're not at 100%. Stop expecting yourself to be at 100%. You're not. In some instances, it's okay. That's where the C comes in. It's okay. Some areas you can be a C, and it's okay. Some areas you cannot be a C. It's not okay. And those areas, guess what? You get help. You get help. If numbers, accounting, bookkeeping is not your thing, and not that you're not mentally capable. It could be a mental thing, intelligent thing, but most likely it's also a time thing. You don't have time. Hire somebody. I used to do my own taxes. Many, many years ago, I used to do my own taxes. And then it got to the point where it's like, I'm not keeping up with what all the new laws are and the thing. I need to hire somebody. I'm getting behind on this. I need to hire somebody. And once I hire somebody and I, you give them okay, here's all my stuff. Help me get caught up in this. I never look back. I work with the same accountant's office. I've been working with them for 15 years. Same accountant's office. I no longer give them a stack of things. I send them a nice little Word document that has everything broken down nice and neat for them. I enjoy doing the bookkeeping part, but the filing the taxes and keeping up with this, that, nope, I'm not doing that. I gladly pay them for their service. They send the things to review. They send the invoice. I invoice paid. Because I know if I do it, it's not going to be a C. It's going to be low. Why? time. I don't have the mental space. It's going to be low. So I need to hire somebody. So what do you know right now you're low on? And if you can't afford to hire somebody to do it, what are you going to do to bring it up? If you know that average is not going to be acceptable, what are you going to do to change it? And the answer can't be, I'm just going to get stronger at it, lifting it, trying to lift it up. No, I'm just going to get strong. You're not going to get stronger at it. I'm a witness. You're not going to get stronger at it. Know and accept what you're strong at. It will free your mind, relieve you of stress. We take on so many things that we should not be taking on. Free yourself. Focus on what you're strong at. It's a beautiful thing when you can run your race and you enable someone else to run their race, and then you guys meet up at the finish and they hand it off to you what they did. It's a beautiful thing. That's the greatest multitasking. You doing your thing and you get help on the other thing. There's enough things that you're strong at. Work on relieving yourself of the things that cannot be average. The things that like you're feeling like, I'm sucking at this, I need to hand this off to somebody. It could be the same thing that you offer to your client. It could be email support. It could be your social media. It could be whatever. It could be house cleaning. Maybe you're not trying to be great at it. Maybe I need to get this sucked to a C. If it's a time thing, figure out a little system, especially for stuff around the house. If you're not able to hire somebody, or you don't feel comfortable with somebody coming into your house, figure out a system for yourself. Instead of waiting till things pile up, think about laundry. It's easy to wait till things pile up. No, tackle it when it's small. Because when it's small, it's easy. Throw in the washing machine, throw in the dryer. Small, take it out the dryer, quickly put it away. I set timers for myself, everything in 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. You can get through 10 minutes. And you'll find after the first 10 minutes, oh, I can do another 10. Set the timer, 10 minutes. Now it becomes a game. Laundry doesn't have to be 100%. Is there even 100% for laundry? It being done is 100%, right? Set the timer, 10 minutes on your phone. Let me drop this in there. Dishes, whether you like to hand wash or load them in a dishwasher, whatever, 10 minutes. Those are things that, have to be done every single day, especially, dishes, not necessarily laundry, but whatever. You know what you got to do. You know what can be okay. I challenge you this week. Observe yourself. What are you strong at? Be honest with yourself. I know you might want to do it all. I can do it. I know you can. Should you? I know you can, but is it going to be to the level you want it to be? Is it going to be to the level that you're satisfied with? I know you can. It's not about what you can do. What is it taking away from because you're trying to do it all? We can't do it all. We can't handle all corners and facets of our business and our life and our clients' work. We can't do it all. You are one person. What do you need to hand off? What have you allowed to just fall to the ground that needs to be picked back up? Not by you, by somebody else. Call in reinforcement. You have a family. Have you activated your family? What can they help you with? I know you're probably like, it's so hard to ask for help. They don't do it like I do it. You said, is it to my satisfaction? Is it to my approval? And I don't mean it like that. I mean it being done. The way I handle the kitchen and the way my husband handles the kitchen, two different things. But if he picks up the ball and he runs with it, I'm not going to snatch it out of his hands. And I'm going to be okay with how he does it. It's temporary. You know the kitchen going to get dirty again and you'll get another opportunity. Some things can be C, other things cannot. Identify your strengths. Identify where you need help. Identify what can be okay. But don't stress yourself out. Relieve your stress. Relieve yourself of trying to do everything. I promise you, you'll wake up feeling better. You'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner. You will not look back. Thank you so much for watching and listening. You have a wonderful and fantastic day.